Hi, and welcome to the Jabari Parker NBA Draft Breakdown for 2014. I'm David Locke. Jabari is going to be a top 3 pick, but at times is perplexing, and there's some areas that are concerning. At 6'8", 241, and just 19, his body is awesome. He'll score in the NBA. He did in college, 19 and 9, shot 47 and 36. Watch just some playmaking. What he does best, puts it on the floor with this massive body and able to make plays for himself. And he'll do this in the NBA as well. This is against Arizona, and NBA talent so strong, drawing fouls. The only weakness you would see in here, but first before we do that, look at this. Just grabbing rebounds and going there's probably two guys in the NBA, Carmelo and LeBron, at his size, who can do the things that he does, and the versatility in the open floor, spinning to the basket, drawing fouls, using that strength to always be in control. Here he is against Arizona, unable to finish. But the only thing that's a little concerning, as you'll see, is, for example, right here, there's no explosion. It's that step through, and he's not rising over you in these plays. This is against Aaron Gordon. He's able to use his strength, draw the foul, hang in the air. That's his forte. Underneath here, Gordon blocks his dunk. But the one weakness is that explosion, but this is just so exciting. The idea of the way he can rebound and go and get in the open court and make plays, just a locomotive going down the floor. No one's stopping that along the way. Here it is again against North Carolina on the road. Beautiful pass out to the wing, showing some versatility. Driving to the basket, holding his strength. He is so big and so agile, and that's going to translate immediately to the NBA. And you see it there, that ability to just go into the body of the defender and be unfazed by it. Doesn't dunk this, which kind of goes to that other point, that the explosion underneath is not superhuman. Quick move to the basket, got tripped up or lost it. That's going to be a key move from the NBA. We'll look at that again. Here he is going into the body. You can see still finding that shooting window sometimes is difficult because he's not getting over the defender. Couldn't explode on that alley-oop. Not great floor spacing here against Virginia. Works on it, and then watch this. Mitchell goes up and blocks it. That's a Keely Mitchell NBA caliber player. A little surprising to see that on that play. Working inside, gets his shot blocked again. Now, to his credit, this next video is the exact next play. It's the inbound off that. He goes, wants it right back in the same spot, misses, and then finishes it one more time. The only other concern I have is watch as he works one-on-one. His back turns to his team. There's no way he's passing no matter what the defense is doing. And he's going to have to learn that. There's a little Glenn Robinson to him where you wonder if he's got an awareness of his teammates. But this is the move that in the NBA is going to make him great. Watch it again. Quick catch at the elbow, fast move to the basket with his strength, his power, his size. That's how he scores 20 points a game in the NBA. Let's look at his shooting. As I said, his numbers were 36% from three. Catch and shoot, in the 5 games I watched, he didn't hit any. Maybe not that surprising when you think about it. These guys, they haven't been asked to do this. The Wiggins didn't make his either. Parker, these big-time players are not asked to catch and shoot. They're used to playing the game. And if you watch these jump shots, his body's changing a little bit on every shot. It gets better as the year goes on. That one right there becomes kind of his consistent shot, but he gets his right shoulder sometimes a little bit too far forward, and he's not as consistent with what the release is and how it's going to go off. Early in the year, it gets better as the season goes on. You can see that in the last 3 videos, that while the shot's not going in, everything about the shot is similar compared to what it was earlier. Now, he's much more comfortable off the bounce. When I do these games, I look for NBA caliber opponent that he's going one-on-one against. Road game most often. This was a home game. But road game, neutral site game against NBA caliber, and then I try to get one out of every month. So here's against Aaron Gordon, working off the bounce. And we've seen some of this kind of stuff earlier in his playmaking skills. And he's going to be able to get this shot off in the NBA. He's much more comfortable with it. He's going to have to shoot it a little better percentage, but he'll always get it off. That's just a big-time NBA move right there. One dribble to his left, and he does it off one hop often. He's very quick with the release if you watch. It's a high release. He'll have no problem with this. It's one dribble, get his rhythm underneath, and bang. Much, much more comfortable doing that. And this one's just filthy. One dribble, step back 3, got it. That's craziness. Duke didn't do a lot of pick and roll, but we'll look at his pick and roll, and you can see where he'll be a valuable pick and roll player. Here he shows nice vision, gives off the teammate for a layup. He doesn't do a great job of making himself available. He sets the pick here and then kind of just strolls out to the side and doesn't get available. Same thing you're going to see here. First pick doesn't work. Second pick, not really working to make himself available. This is the play that's an NBA play. Quick catch and movement. And if he does that, similar to that elbow play we looked at, with his size and his strength, on the move, catching the ball, he's going to be pretty tough to stop. His offensive game in the post is terrific. They used it more early in the year at Duke than they did late. Here against Arizona, he was just a beast inside. This is against NBA caliber players. Look at the post position he gets, how deep he gets it down low. Quick catches. This time he bails himself out. Deals with length well by getting position. Quick movement again there. That's going to be the key to him as long as he does things quickly. He's going to score in this league. Post position down low. Deals with it. Now he starts to get double teamed in the second half of this Arizona game and doesn't deal with it well at all. And this is going to be whether he recognizes these type of things as he gets older. Turns it over there. Blocked here. These are against Aaron Gordon. He really, and cost Duke a great deal. And this gets to be the little bit of the question I was left with Jabari. The talent's there. Does he make winning plays? He makes individually great plays like this right here where he's down low scoring. Does he do things that help his teammates? Does he, with his greatness and the defense reacting to him, does he do the things that then, because of the attention on him, is able to make his other players on his team better? And maybe that's something he's going to have to learn. And I saw almost no passing. I'll show you 3 clips here where he can pass, but not once did I ever see in the 5 games I watched him catch a ball and make a quick reversal. He is a ball stopper, not a ball mover, and this is where he's going to have to develop to not be Glenn Robinson, but instead probably be a Carmelo Anthony type where at least his teammates are helped by his existence. He got 9 rebounds a game in college, but I was stunned watching this. I think he's a bad rebounder. Watch these videos and tell me what you think. He drops this one. And this is the collection of what I got from these games. Underneath, pushing underneath, and then somebody else gets the rebound. Almost no out-of-area rebounds. There he can do it, and on the offensive end, he's a much better rebounder than on the defensive end. Driving, gets this rebound, and then gets it knocked out of his hands. Here's another one. Inside, he just kind of spectates underneath while Michigan gets the board. He got 9 a game, so how is this possible? Well, maybe just by existing, and there's a nice board. He has the strength, he has the power to do it, but if you start watching, clearly underneath, here he is, rebound over the top. This happens a lot where there's rebounds that are just somewhat near his area you think he should get, and he doesn't. That time he did it. So it's not like so it never happens. And there on the offensive glass, he has great anticipation to see where it's going. Working, he's down low, screen out, ball over his head. That's what I saw a lot. Now, maybe that's just reality or that's a slow reaction that's got to be fixed. Here, underneath, just doesn't come down with it. Lots of those in the videos that I saw where here he goes for the screen out, misses, somebody else gets the board. Those are winning plays. And the other criticism, is he that bad defensively? You know what? I'm not convinced that he is. And we'll see where he, there with his back to the basket, not seeing what's taking place is a problem. Here he shows his athleticism to block a shot. Down low from behind, able to get a block. So he's got some quick jump ability. Slow to rotate, though, on that one down low. Comes out, blow by. There's the concern. When he closes out on anyone smaller, it's not good. Here's kind of an aimless as Aaron Gordon drives the lane. Overplaying the post on Gordon, who makes a beautiful pass. There's definitely weaknesses. Didn't hold his position at all there in the post. There's another rebound that gets away from him. Bad closeout, guy gets by him. Okay, so yes, on some of this stuff, you can understand there, missed the back cutter, didn't have awareness around him. Driving, closeout, not bad. That's better. Guy didn't test him really, but better. Holding his ground there, takes a charge. But some of the concepts team-wise there, he slides over nicely defensively. Here's an extended cut. Let's watch Jabari on this extended cut. He's down low in the post on the right side. Kind of shades out to see where that cutter's going. Stays with his man. Slides in the lane to cut off the other guy. Now he's playing post defense, holding his ground. He's playing inside the team concepts all right. He definitely makes mistakes. Here's a pick and roll. He overhedges. They rotate, though. He makes the next rotation. He doesn't do it with a lot of alacrity or energy or huge amount of speed, but he is generally making the movement that you're supposed to make. You're going to need him to do it a little bit better. Here he cuts off a dribbler, gets back out. They're going to kick to his man. He's there. There's nothing great about this, but it's not quite as bad as everybody wants to make it sound, I would say. Here's Jabari down low again. He said a pick and roll. He's got his back entirely to the basket there, though. Look at him. Here's the shot. Back entirely ball, and the guy side cuts for him. These are the plays that have given him the reputation for being this bad defensively. So he's not good, but I think some of the discussion is a little overblown, but there's a reason for it. And you'll see it here. On-ball defense, he gets a mismatch. I mean, that is just terrible. Here again, on a mismatch, if he gets mismatched, it is just ugly. And that's a little concerning because it makes you wonder on his weight and his size of whether or not, where that athleticism is. Blow by there. So some of these are pretty disturbing when you watch. That's pretty meek in the post. So maybe he is that bad defensively. I guess what I saw was that he makes the effort usually inside the concepts. There, just way off balance and picks up a foul. Pick and roll defense, though, is maybe where he wasn't as terrible. He does his job, shades the defender here. Now, if he gets switched, as we've shown, it's a disaster. But fades out here, reaches in, knocks one away. They played a hard show. He stays with the ball handler and get back to his man, and I think they were willing to give up that jumper right there. Here it comes again, middle coverage. That's a tough one right there. He does it very well and gets back to his man. Here again, out in the middle of the floor. Now this time he turns his back again to the entire play, which isn't ideal. Here again, middle of the floor, able to shade over, moves his feet. See it again. Look at that. That's not terrible in any way, and then works his way back into the play defensively as he should. Shades a second time, and then again, this is where, you'd probably like a little bit more speed and trying to make a little bit more of an impact on it. Post defense-wise, there aren't a lot of good post-up players in college. He had to play some center. Here, working inside, he overplays the top side and gets beat, not understanding the angles. This time, he again tries to reach and loses his balance and draws a foul. He's not a great defensive player. He's going to score 20 a game, and the question is whether he's going to develop into a team player or he's going to go down as being Glenn Robinson. He doesn't move the ball right now. He's not a great rebounder, but will he develop into Carmelo, that type player, or just be a 20-point-a-game big dog Glenn Robinson scorer? That's what time's going to tell. That is Jabari Parker. I'm David Locke. Follow me on YouTube at David Locke or on Twitter at LockedOnSports. Have a great day.